Almost. There we go. Who crawls in the dark when no one's watching? It's us, bitch. Welcome back to another stream. It's Wednesday. We're doing D&D. It's such a classic time. It's me. It's you. It's beautiful. Before we start, go check out our links down below. There is Instagram there. There is a TikTok. There is a Discord that you can go check out. Also check out our lovely new gaming display. Look, there's a little stone wall beneath me. If I no, I can't get down that low. But it's like I'm in front of a little fence and you're looking at me from over a fence. There's Lucky. Lucky, are you on the... Do like a crawling motion. It's sort of working. I reckon if you do it from further back and then go across. Whoa! Is it a wall? Or is it a liquid? But yeah, we've also got commands in the chat now. So if you write !Arban, !Cthulhu, !Discord, or Instagram, you will get the links to all of that.
Crazy.
It's pretty cool. The other thing is we also have tons more content that we would love for you to go and watch. So if you're at all interested in what we have here, go check out our YouTube where you'll be able to see all our backlog of content from Holly's World, A Rift Between Worlds, Cthulhu, Lucky's one, something, Planthera.
Blissful Oblivion in Planthera.
Blissful Oblivion in Planthera. And I think that's all the little fun bits of news I got for you recently. Leah is sick as well. Leah's not sick. Leah is recovering, and so they are a little rough on the lungs still.
Plague child, plague child, plague child.
Did anyone see it? No.
Nah.
Lucky, could you nudge Leah's camera up a bit?
What?
No, like literally.
Oh. Yeah.
What is... Oh, down a bit. There you go.
Hello, everyone.
Perfect. Sorry, I've been busy today.
Ew!
So I haven't set up things as properly as I could have. Like for example, we clean the floors. I don't know if you were aware of the legacy of piss floor. But piss floor is no longer. Piss floor, the BEEG of this room has been defeated.
It's now evolved to a slightly moist floor.
Yeah. Industrial
we can't
cleaners.
piss on the floor anymore. It's such a shame.
They can't fucking stop me.
Piss floor will return.
Next floor
episode.
2, human piss.
Human piss.
Stop.
So where
I hope nobody's watching. I was just talking about human piss on the floor.
the beginning of the streams are always a little funny, and that's part of the fun of the streaming platform. Is that before we just sort of chat. Do you have anything you want to talk about, Holly?
Plague child.
No.
Oh, okay.
Why? What did you want me to talk about?
No,
Anything
I
particular?
just
I've
thought.
had a shit day, everyone. I'm sorry I'm eating.
Oh.
Pebble of pestilence.
True.
This is why I'm by myself here.
Do you have a fun fact for us? I know it's a bit on the spot, but
A fun fact?
yeah,
About anything at all?
anything at all.
On the spot.
Yeah, that is pretty on the spot.
Yeah.
Here we go. Marie Antoinette famously is misquoted as saying, "Let them eat cake." What really happened is, personally, this is my personal opinion. She didn't say it. What I think she was getting at, though, was that because the peasantry, she was so out of touch with reality, she had no idea how hard grain, flour, the ingredients to make a cake was. So she said, you know what? If bread's so hard, let them eat cake. That was the vibe. But she never said, let them eat cake specifically. There you go. That's my fun fact.
That is pretty fun. Then she
Got fucking just
Was
bodied.
beheaded.
yeah,
Yeah.
rip in peace. Marie Antoinette
L.
made a couple of good movies.
That's
To begin.
foul.
So where we left off, Ren and Ishak had found their way back to the top room of the Rusty Duck Tavern. Wren with a snail on head and a sort of vague mood-light glow about them from the snail. And Kai in their lantern, I believe, as they both return to their rooms for the night, and Kai, rather than staying in a room, Ishak stuck around in the lantern.
Vibing.
I was like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? I've been
Vibing my
kidnapped.
lantern. Party room.
Do you have LEDs in there?
No, I got fire.
I think, are you the fire in the lantern?
I can be.
Ooh.
But yeah.
That's what they call me.
It's always a comfortable temperature in there, no matter what, which is great and would be really helpful in Holly's campaign. But I'm running Holly's campaign, so I don't have comfortable lantern to sit in.
Yeah.
Speaking of Kai so many times, now actually speaking of Kai,
Okay.
Kai had been gone for the day, that you had gotten up to your various nefarious activities, and Kai was going through the streets and back streets, rummaging for clues and
I'm off the
leads
streets.
on where to find people of prominence. Down one back alley in particular, if I may throw you into the deep end,
Sure.
Holly. A small and whimpering girl.
Interesting use of that word.
Whimpering?
Yeah.
Just the way I said it?
Yeah.
Whimpering.
Whimpering.
A small and whimpering girl stands before you with a purse that is not theirs clutched between their fingers as Kai stands over them imposingly, trying to figure out...
Just intimidating a child. Why?
No, just
Respect.
it's not a child. It's just a short person.
You said a young girl.
Sorry, that's true. I didn't mean like
Like a
Child.
12-year-old.
I didn't mean like
Give me your money, bitch.
Give me the lunch. I want the PB&J sandwich your mum made you crutch cut off.
What a... Oh, is this... You're throwing it to me to be like...
a little, yeah.
Huh.
He jump scare. She's You break check this person.
Dude, get out of my way.
I'm sorry. It's
Victorian child again.
yeah, small Victorian
Let's go,
child.
small Victorian child.
And you just tell her to leave.
Whoa. I feel like I need a bit more explanation.
Yeah.
Like, I've gone down this alley. She's just randomly there, like, standing,
No.
like, at the back. Is it a dead-end alley? Or she's, like...
So what I'm imagining is Kai has sort of semi-cornered this person in a... They saw this girl steal a purse in a sort of pickpocketing way, lifting it off someone sitting at a restaurant. They just picked it from the side of a chair, and you followed along knowing that they were criminally inclined. And following them down the alley, you come to them and see
What the fuck?
you are getting information on...
Oh, this is the person that I'm getting information from.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You're getting information on the Desick family about the whereabouts of... Who were the two that we said, sorry?
Morty and Kramer.
Morty and Kramer. So that's what I'm imagining was happening.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'll go on my own way.
Whoa.
She begins to take a step to the right, trying to like
I'll
sidestep
block
you
her way.
slightly.
Hey now. Wouldn't want to be cutting out so early, right?
Oh, I've got places to be. Someone's expecting me, sorry.
Well, you know, somebody might just have to wait for a second. See, I think you might be able to help me out with a little bit of information.
Oh, I don't know anything of the sort.
No, nothing about a certain family that might be used to running things around here.
She catches her breath slightly and sort of is more drawn back than she was before. Not running, but more rabbit in the headlights now upon the mention of that.
Gotcha. So, anything you can tell me about Morty or Kramer?
Those names.
They've unlocked something. Please, sir.
They're down by the docks. I'm.
Or you just give him up just like that?
Please, I don't wish to be hurt. I'm just simple folk. I don't.
Simple folk with pretty light fingers, the way I see it.
This was mine actually. I was just picking it up for a friend.
Bullshit.
It's for my sick mother.
Right. And what's your mother's name?
She's like running through names in her head. You can see
Cool.
internally like a little phone, those old like phone books with the names and numbers on it. Like
Fiona, maybe. I mean, I could throw you.
Yaff.
Stacy.
No.
Yaff. My yaff.
You see in her head as she rearranges the letters of Fiona backwards for yes. Yes, no, my
That wasn't
sick mother.
even correct spelling of it, but sure, give it. If that's what you want to go with. So I didn't see you lift this particular purse from somebody sitting nearby at a restaurant. Maybe some outside seating. You thought it was a perfect opportunity to skim something off the top.
Her mouth sort of moves, but no words come out as she's caught.
I'll take a
without
step forward.
Without an obvious and logical out that she could take. I really, what do you want? I don't want to be hit again.
Whoa, hit again? By the hard knocks of life, or by someone else, or what do you mean? What are you talking about?
I was beat earlier.
By?
By a guard at the entrance.
For doing what?
This is just how I make my living.
I asked you a question.
I stole again. I'm a pickpocket.
Well,
You've caught me.
Didn't take a genius to find that out. You're not very good at it.
Well, I've had more success in the past. Look,
So what changed?
nothing apparently. I'm just having a bad day.
Hand me the purse.
She stands. She's a little standoffish, and she really doesn't want to give up the purse, but sort of eventually and begrudgingly drops it in your hand and drops it. She doesn't pass it to you for fear of contact.
So, Morty and Kramer. Down by the docks?
They don't frequent the Desic Tavern. There's a tavern further up. Let me get my map up. No, there's a tavern further down, sorry. That is the one they go to.
What's the name of that one?
The Blade.
The Blade Tavern?
The Blade, yeah.
Right, who runs that?
I don't know. It's as far as I'm concerned, it's just another business's tavern.
What kind of work do you do for the Desics?
Oh, stuff and things.
Pickpocketing, perhaps?
Perhaps, sometimes.
Was this for one of them?
No, this one was for me. I'm low on funds at the moment.
You're klepto. Kleptomaniac? That's
No.
it?
No,
Or you
no.
just...
This was
You gotta pay off a debt?
only the debt of living. Are you? This is forward of me, but can I have it back?
No.
Can I go?
Nah. I need a little bit more information.
What more?
Morty and Kramer. Here there was a bit of a shake-up in the Desic family at the moment. Something unfortunate happening to James.
Oh, what happened to James? I haven't heard of that.
Can I tell if she's lying?
Yes, you may do a roll for me to figure out if she's lying. Insight check if that wasn't.
13.
13? You don't think she's lying.
Well, I'm sure you'll hear about it soon. You know, the rumor mill is never quiet for too long. How much do you need?
50?
For what? The debt of living, you say? You're not paying off a debt for somebody else?
Food's expensive? 10.
Oh, that's interesting. A cut of 40. So, food mustn't be that expensive then if you can get by on 10, huh?
Just have to steal again, won't I?
You out of work? Is that your problem?
Yes.
Any particular reason you steal from other people?
It's what I'm good at, it's what I know, it's not that deep.
How much would it take for you to, quit a life of stealing?
What's it gonna do for me? Why would I?
You see no problem with taking what other people have earned? If you're struggling, I mean, maybe there's other people that are struggling too, right?
The lady who I took the purse from's not struggling.
How do you know that?
The purse that you see in your hands is more of like a bougie.
Does it feel heavy?
Not especially heavy. Like it feels purse heavy. It's not like you open up and there's like a brick of lead in there or something. It doesn't feel weighted by great amounts of gold.
What's her name? Lady that you took it from.
I don't know.
You
It's
were just...
easier that way.
Right, and you say you have no guilt for stealing.
I didn't say I have no
But,
guilt, but
You're not willing to give it up.
it's guilty to live anywhere in this city. There's no simple way about it. An act of charity is losing out for yourself. I'm just looking out for myself is all.
You know, the longer we run around like rats for people like the Desics, the longer we get stepped on. Our tails get caught underneath their boots and, well, we're always running the treadmill, aren't we? Continuous rat race, and you're just feeding into a cycle by stealing and stealing and stealing, and some of it you give to the greatest thieves of all. I'm gonna flick a 10 gold.
How do you do that? Question, because 10 gold is 10 separate pieces of gold. Do you like lump sum it, or do you just like
Lump sum.
tip it on the floor sort of thing?
No, I'm
You like give it to her. You're not just like.
gonna hold my hand out, palm down.
She holds her hand out lower than yours by a certain distance.
I'm gonna put my hand down,
She
and then
recoils
as
lightly.
she closes it around the coin that I drop in there, I'm gonna grab her wrist. Listen, 10 gold is I mean, for some people this is more than they'll see in their entire life, right? And you're being greedy, aren't you?
Not especially.
10 golds. I mean, it's more than enough for a day, right?
Maybe a month.
Yeah?
If I live
Enough
squalor.
to get you out of here?
Out of where? Out of Bardosh?
Yeah.
Why? To the next town
You
where
don't seem to like it very much.
I don't think Bardosh is the trouble.
You think yourself that's the trouble?
I think people wherever you go are trouble just as here. I think I should travel to Sron?
I mean, I'm giving you the 10
Gathencourt?
gold. I'm hoping that your brain works enough to decide where the hell you want to go next. I'm just giving you an opportunity to give the stealing a rest. Do
Appreciate
something
it.
honorable. Make a good choice.
Are you still holding her wrist?
I let it go after that.
She quickly scurries off away.
I'm gonna look in the purse. What was in there?
Purse has a bunch more gold in it. Has 60 more gold in it. The purse itself is also very fancy. The purse doesn't really have anything except the gold in it. Like there's probably a piece of parchment and a quill pot. A closed quill pot, mind you, not just like a loose quill
Ink
pot.
bag.
Yeah. Is there anything written on the parchment?
No, it's a seemingly like a
Any kind of personal effects on there?
no, not in this purse. It's
Sure.
like a like big wallets.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not like a bag. It's not like a tote bag.
A
It's like a
clutch?
little. Yeah, I think clutch is the right one.
Sure. Okay. So there's no like identification or anything on it.
No.
Okay. I'm going to make myself look a little bit more presentable. I'm going to push my hair away, kind of push it up and back. So I look like a clean-cut, upstanding individual. I'm going to dust myself up a little bit. I'm going to button up my...
I was just about to
Yeah.
ask.
so I don't look too suspicious. I just look like a dapper, well-dressed individual. I'm going to head back to where it was stolen.
Oh, okay. Well, you go up, and you are currently not too far from... Let me get to my map again. You are currently not too far from the Rusty Duck Tavern where you find yourself accommodated. You're in the rich sector right now of the
Sure.
market where there's a lot of stalls that sell a lot more luxuries than they do necessities. There's like paintings and jewelry and stuff like that. And there's this restaurant that has a lovely little canvas canopy sort of at the top of
Okay,
it and a
nice.
few tables outside as these people sip coffee from these lovely white mugs. Like not mugs, but like the little
person
Italian
that's
cups.
it was stolen from is still there, though?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up. Oh, excuse me, miss?
Oh, hello? Yes?
I think you dropped this.
She lowers her sunglasses. Oh, thank you.
I will pass it back.
She takes it, she puts it on the table next to her, and she continues her conversation over coffee, none the wiser.
Cool.
Talking about the lack of governance in this region, and that they really should be doing more, you know?
Sure. Alright, I will turn tail and I'll head down to the docks.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
This is still the same day that Ren and Ishak were off
Sure.
doing something else.
sure.
I'm assuming, is it? Or is it the day after?
It's still the same day, technically.
Okay.
But at a certain point, I might jump you ahead so we include
No, that's fine.
Lucky and Ren. But that's cool if you want to head down to the docks.
No, I thought if there was...
No, that's cool. You can gain some more information.
No, that's fine. I'll go back up to the Rusty Duck and I'll just wait then.
Okay. In that case, you walk in, and at the desk is Courtney Wristwatch, making her way about the sort of informations and making sure files and contracts are all aligned in this big book of documents she has before her. Oh, good evening, as you walk past. And,
Oh, hey.
They started all after the conversation with me. What happened to them?
they haven't had it with you yet.
Oh.
So, and then you make your way upstairs, and soon enough, a knock on the door, and if you open it,
Yeah?
Ren stands before you, snail on head,
And party shades.
and party shades, yeah.
Oh my god, Kai! I just had the most awesome day ever. It was so cool. Is Ishak there with me, or are you in the lantern?
I think
You're in a room.
I'm in my room.
You just went to the... Okay. Ishak left, but like...
Okay,
Oh my
so...
god, I gotta tell you all about it.
Okay, first of all, before you get into it,
Why
is
is that
the... I mean, what the fuck are you wearing? And,
Ishak got them for me.
Guess so.
what is the purpose of...
Because we had such an awesome day together.
So it's like a friendship bracelet type of thing?
Yeah.
Why don't we have a friendship bracelet?
Well, you got me this necklace, right? And then I tried to give you the ball, but then you wouldn't take. Do you want the ball back?
No, it's not the same.
Okay.
I can't just like carry the ball around with me all the time.
Well,
like,
we can go get something if you want. We can go get something. Do you want to go?
no,
get something?
you know what? You're making me sad now. So, fine. It's cool. It's fine. Whatever. And the weird snail.
Oh, I found it in the sewers.
And it's on your head now?
It's magical.
Because it was in the sewers, or?
Yeah. So we found it.
So you have a shit-covered snail on your head that's magical because it was living in the sewers.
It's like a pearlescent
It's a very
glowing snail.
yeah. So
But it was still in the sewers with all of the shit.
Well, it was on the roof, not in the shit.
I mean, I kind of feel like you know what? Just let it go. We'll just let it go. It's cool.
as Ren nods, the snail sort of wobbles a bit as well. It's sort of quite a gelatinous snail.
Oh, does it like have a name or something?
Oh.
You didn't name your shitty snail?
No.
I feel bad calling it shitty, but your sewer snail? Your snail?
Do you have a good name for it?
I feel like, you know, if the snail is on your head, you should probably name it. Seems like there's a bit of a bond there. Or maybe you could ask Ishak, that's fine. You know, since you're like best friends or whatever.
There was
your
like
whole,
smoke
like,
coming out of Ishak's room. Ishak's smoking.
Smoke sort of lightly seeps out from under Ishak's door.
No, but you were really good at naming things.
I don't know.
Oh,
I feel like
God.
maybe, you know what? I can smell the cigars already.
Ishak's probably got their window open as well, and
This
as
is-
he's
you know
smoking,
what?
it's just sort of like wafting across to your window.
Actually, I got this really cool thing. So when you speak into it, it speaks to another person, and that's
Oh,
the person.
to Ishak?
No, it's to my friend. I don't even.
Oh, your other friend. Why? Do you hate me, Ren?
Oh,
Are we not friends?
we're friends.
You know what? It's cool. Kai looks depressed. It's cool, it's fine. You know, I spent the whole day while you were off with your best friend, Ishak,
No, I've
making a
known you for-
friendship bracelet for you.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah,
That's what you did all day?
yeah. That's what I did all day.
What's the friendship bracelet look like?
It's just one of those cool, like, you know, those woven ones with like like you can tell actually sat down and just like that's what I've been doing. the whole
Like,
day.
was it on like you set up like 4 of those pins that you've
Yeah.
got like?
Yeah. No, it's like those small bracelets that you like tape the edge down and then you like
Yeah.
knot them, yeah. And I'm just gonna like just hold it up in my hand really quickly and then just put it in my pocket. I thought we could match.
I would love to match.
No. That's fine. It's too late now. I have to save it for.
But you weren't here when I woke up. How was I supposed to know that you wanted to?
I was out buying the stuff for the friendship bracelet.
Oh, you are the worst friend.
So.
Gaslighting.
Oh,
So,
why didn't you tell
anyway,
me earlier?
It's cool that anyway. So what were you doing?
I went to
Okay.
the police station.
Oh, you got some information or like?
No, I went there because I took a necklace from a lady.
You can hear Ishak cackling from the other room. Is that okay that I say that? Luke?
Yeah.
Wish I was like could be overhearing this conversation, just be laughing.
Yeah, so
I don't have the
you
necklace. So I
got
can't give it to you.
arrested.
Oh yeah, that's what happened. That was my first time being arrested.
For stealing a necklace. Why?
Ishak told me to do it.
Oh, so if Ishak tells you to jump off a bridge, you jump off a bridge?
No.
This is a toxic friendship, is all I'm saying. But whatever. It's fine. You know what? People should make their own choices. I just think it was a bad one.
If you were there to tell me it was a bad one, I probably would have listened to you more.
No, it's fine. Well, sure you would.
I
Sure,
would.
that's fine. What else did you and Ishak get?
We killed some guys.
Why?
They looked
What
like
was the reason?
They have the same symbol as the potato people from the other place.
Ren, you know it's like bad to kill people, right? You know that that's illegal. You don't know that?
I don't really know the laws. I figured
So
I
hold
found
on.
out
So
what
where you
laws
come from in the closet, they don't like you can just kill people willy nilly.
Well, I mean, I probably could have because no one really looked at me anyway, but I didn't do it.
Because it's bad, right?
No, just why would I do that? They weren't attacking me.
Why would you do it?
Because the potato people attacked us before, and they were potato people as well.
I don't feel comfortable calling them potato people. That's kind of that's. So let me get this straight. You killed people. You didn't get arrested for killing people, but you got arrested for the necklace that Ishak told you to steal.
Yeah.
And nobody knows you like killed the people.
No, because I lit the place on fire.
So let me get this straight. You commit arson. You killed people for no reason. How many people did you kill?
Kai, could you give me a either perception roll or a history roll?
Oh no. 6. 7.
You'd heard murmurings around town of a fire as you'd done your exploring the other day, but you're not sure where the fire is, how big the fire is, or any other details.
Oh no. You know, when I was out getting the friendship bracelet stuff, some people were like, talking about a fire in town. You wouldn't happen to...
No, it was probably me. And Ishak. Ishak did it too. It's
Well,
not
this
just
is
me.
just best buds, isn't it? What did you burn down?
Ren doesn't know what Ren doesn't know what a church is.
I mean, you could ask Ishak.
No,
Ishak
Ren
knows
does
what
know
a
what a
church
church
is.
is, because Ren found the foxes,
No, the church just found like a little space thingy.
but it was like set up in a ceremonial way.
Kind of,
Maybe you
but
don't know
it
what
wasn't
it...
a full-on church. It was just like a...
It was like a house. It was like a wooden house, though, wasn't it?
No, it was just like a...
Just an altar?
Yeah, basically.
Okay, then Ren wouldn't know what a church
I mean, you could ask Ishak. Ishak knows what a church is.
Ishak's not here.
Ishak's in his room.
is.
Smoking.
Like a door away, just ear pressed to the door.
And laughing as well. Yeah, that was great.
There were the people in it. There was this child that was kind of funny
You
there.
burned down a building with a child
No, the
in it?
child left after it was like not the child anymore. It like there was like something
It
else.
grew up?
No, there was like a guy in the child.
Like, this fucking demon.
I-
There was a whole scene where he's like, "You're not gonna fuck that kid, are you?"
Was
Ren's
it like in an inappropriate way or like a
No, like the child.
possession way?
Is
Like
that what it is?
Like demons or something?
Yeah,
Or-
I think Ishak mentioned that. Ishak was talking to it. I I couldn't understand. They were speaking a
Ishak
different
was
language.
talking to a demon?
Yeah, but the demon was the child.
I mean, some people might say that all children are like a little bit
No,
demonic, but I don't know if I'd say they were like possessed.
No, I
Do you
think-
have like some more information? or-
he gave us magical powers after we helped it.
You made a deal with a demon,
Maybe, I don't know what I
a
was.
devil. You made a deal with a devil
I don't
to
know.
get.
I couldn't understand. They were speaking a different language.
And you just agreed? Why?
I didn't know what's going on.
You could have been seriously hurt.
Maybe. I don't know
Well,
how things
I-
work over here.
I mean, Ren, it's probably a pretty good idea that if you don't know what's being offered, because, like, you can't understand the language or somebody isn't being clear, you probably shouldn't agree to it.
But I wanted Ishak to like me.
Right, I forgot. Best friends or whatever. You know what? I'm feeling a little bit tired. Or, like, you know what? I'm depressed. It's cool.
Do you want a hug?
Oh no, that's cool.
You
That's
never want
cool.
the hug
I'll
when I
just.
offer it.
Yeah, because you kind of like stepped on my heart and stuff, so.
But
I'm
like even
gonna
before?
pass. Yeah, it's been like a recurring thing. I've only known you for a month, and it's been, you know, quite a month.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's cool.
At this moment, Ishak step out of the room.
Yeah, Ishak steps out of his room, door open, smoke, a buffer of smoke that had built
A
up,
lit cigar in his mouth.
puffs out.
The party glasses on. Oh, Ren, do you want to go get some beers? Oh, hi, Kai.
It is still the previous night, mind you. You haven't clicked over to the next day.
What's a beer?
Oh, it's great. You will have a wonderful time.
This is a good idea.
That's up to you.
I don't know what it is.
It's great.
It's a drink. Some people like them.
Are you coming?
Oh, I think I'll pass.
You sure? I am planning on getting. It was a good day today, wasn't it?
I
Such
have
a-
heard about the good day.
Did you hear that demon guy was so chill? He was so cool. Gave us powers for like a super good deal.
What was the deal?
Oh, we killed the priest that was trying to get rid of him.
The
You
potato,
killed a
the
priest.
potato people.
I killed like 4 priests. It was great. I fucking hate priests. Oh, do the right thing. Live a good life. Do not throw
Well,
people off
I
the
don't-
building.
I don't think there's anything wrong with being a nice person, doing some good things. I think that's a really noble, honorable thing, actually. You know what I did today? I returned a purse that was stolen from a lady who kind of was a little bit like shit, but she probably didn't deserve to be like stolen from or whatever.
But she was a little bit shit. If we're all
she
just
doesn't
equally
deserve
shit, everyone's shit, and it's a good time because we're all having a good time whilst being shit.
You know what? I am not having a good time right now, so I am
You
going
need to be worse.
No, I don't think. I mean, you guys have like seen me kill some people.
See that gun
I
there?
have a hit list.
You see your gun? Just start firing it through the floor.
No, I think that's cool. I'm not that. There could be somebody down there, and I could kill him. So I'm gonna say no, but cool. Great choice in friends, Ren. I'm gonna go, but like enjoy your beers and stuff.
You want a beer?
I think you should, Ren. I mean, you guys probably deserve to have a drink. It sounds like you worked pretty hard today, even if I don't agree with it. So,
Oh yeah, you wanted to body some Desics.
yeah,
That's great. I need to do that as well.
I'm kind of worried about like the reasons as to why you want to body the Desics now.
They're good ones.
And
From a certain
they-
point of view, they help people. help person.
What kind of person are we talking about?
I mean, a powerful one.
You can give a
So
roll if
let me
you'd
get
like.
this straight. You want to kill powerful people because you don't like powerful people.
No,
in
I
order
don't
to
like.
help a powerful person.
They're not powerful people. They're
Okay.
weak people. They're infirm people.
I think. Well,
They will be crushed.
I'm feeling pretty crushed right now, so I don't doubt that. This is really. You know.
Well, may I ask, Ren, where do you plan to go in this situation? Do you think Ren will join Ishak, or will Ren stay home with Kai?
Eyes locking the door, just like.
Will
sitting in the
Ren
corner.
wait outside the door for Kai? Penny.
Can I roll like an insight check to see what Ren would do? Is that allowed to see like how actual upset Kai is?
Yes, you can roll an insight check to see how upset
'Cause
Kai
then
is.
I would.
Which is just a genuine question from me as well. How upset is Kai?
Oh, like a little bit.
A little?
Like, Kai thought Ren was like besties. Now that Kiko's gone, like it's just the two of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kai was like, we're in this together. Like
Demon man.
Yeah,
What did you roll?
A
Yeah.
23.
yeah. You know, Kai's like a little bit upset, but Kai's always a little bit upset, to be honest. So
But like, would I know that a little bit upset because besties thing?
I mean, I don't think Kai was trying to hide.
Yeah, but
Like,
Ren's stupid, so that's why Ren
You
needs to
also
roll the
rolled a
checks.
23 though, which is pretty high.
Okay.
I might just go on a walk. You know, clear my mind and stuff. So
Are you gonna be okay on your walk?
yeah, just gotta clear my head. You know, get in touch with the waves and stuff. I like water. You don't like water?
No, remember.
Are we around water? We are, right? Okay.
That's
was
the
gonna
ocean
say,
just there.
You look
The
at me
sea.
strange.
Sort of like-
Oh, no.
Where's that tavern again? It's the other side, isn't it?
Tavern
Yeah.
is this little T here.
Okay.
No, remember we had the lake that would like turn you blue when you walked into it at my house.
That's where you...
Oh,
Into
that
the
sounds
sewer.
pretty cool.
Yeah, until
Was
you.
it like a permanent blue or?
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't sound super fun. But maybe like there's a lot of blue people where you're from. I
Oh
don't
yeah.
know.
I've been
Like,
blue
would you
sometimes.
say that there's people of, you know, rainbows there? Like a rainbow of colors, like some shades and some rainbows in the closet, maybe.
There were like these people of light that you may have come across. Gone. So,
Killed.
I guess... Okay, Leah, give me a thumbs up if Ren's not going out with Ishak. Okay. Ishak, do you still continue to go out? Do you reckon Ishak will go out for beers?
If I'd be like, do you want me to bring like a 6-pack up here?
No, I'll just sit here.
Okay. Ishak goes downstairs and buys a beer and brings it back to his room.
Kai,
Yeah.
lock the door, or is Kai gonna go for a walk?
No, Kai's gonna go for a walk.
Does Kai like unlock the door, walk past Ren, relock the door?
No. So I'm gonna go for a walk.
Can I come on the walk? That's okay. I'll just. sit
Sure,
here.
if you'd like to.
I do want
you
to.
Can. Cool. Like maybe we like. I'm gonna go and knock on Ishak's door.
Why do you want Isak to come?
Well, Ishak's standing next to you, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, you
Yeah.
said you went back up to your room, right?
Oh,
This was...
Oh,
Yeah.
He
okay.
plans to go to get beer.
Sure. Well, do you also want to come on the walk? You can,
Yeah, sure.
I guess, drink beer if you want.
Oh, excellent. Good time. You want the beer?
I don't know
Actually,
what that
is public intoxication a crime?
No.
Okay.
Public indecency and public disturbance, yes.
Okay. You know, you're not You're not gonna like strip or anything, right?
Nah,
Okay.
I'm an angry drunk.
Okay. Well, you're not gonna beat the shit out of people, are you?
Unless they start something, no.
Sure. Okay. Well, that's. I would probably do the same, I guess.
I'd win though.
Who? Out of whoa, hold on. Out of the two of us, or just people in general, you'd win.
I mean,
guess.
I beat most people in general. I don't know about you. You have a gun. Let's see
Well,
how...
I was thinking. Okay. Well, I don't think I'd shoot you in the street. I'm just gonna put that out there.
I would win then. I am not held back.
Well,
Where did you say you came from again?
What's the name of it?
Scosh.
Squash.
Do they like slaughter people in the street there, or like?
I mean,
From your part of town.
yeah. Sometimes.
Oh.
Sometimes you.
So
you
this
know,
is like a cultural thing,
You could say that.
right? So if somebody like,
You know, disrespects the land.
what if they like accidentally brush a shoulder against you? Do you like?
No, it's fine.
Right. So
It's
if
when they shoulder
like,
barge me, I then will throw
Okay.
them.
Well, that's fair. I mean, deliberate action. That's
Exactly.
Probably, yeah. Okay. Well, let's like go on the walk. I guess.
Well, you go down the stairs of the building, and you're back into the entrance hall of the Rusty Duck. Ishak walks across to the bar and stands in line for a second, as there's a few people before him. The guy before in front of Ishak is like, can I order 3 eggs, some rashers of bacon, some hash browns, few slices of toast. And you sit there as this guy is like, a couple of a jug of apple juice if you have it. The shark sits there for a bit, and eventually you do get your beer.
Can I look over and be like, mumming like 3, 2...
Oh, I'm cool. But I think Ren, you should try it if you want to.
Okay.
That's only if you want to.
I'll start you off with cider. It's a bit sweeter.
Okay,
I'll get a beer and a cider.
There's a
Okay.
white bald elf behind the bar who you sort of point at drinks, and
I pick like a sweet cider.
he serves them up in glasses and puts them in front of you. You take them?
I do it. How much do I pay him?
True. My God, I completely forgot that things
Money.
cost money. Overall, it'd be $1.50 gold.
Go. Oh fuck, that's expensive beer.
Well, you got 2 beers, 2 ciders, didn't you?
No, 1 beer, 1 cider.
Oh, 1 beer, 1 cider? Okay. It'd be 7 silver, 5 copper. I think if I understand how the system works.
Yep.
Yeah, and you walk back to Ren. And Ren, you now have a glass of cider, sort of slightly bubbling. And Ishak, you have a glass of beer. Did you get it flat or bubbly?
Bubbly.
Well, frothy, I guess.
Yeah.
And you walk out as the sun sets on the city, and you can see the great shadows looming across the land as the sun sits behind the walls, and you can see these crenellated shadows as the walls themselves are crenellated. It's a cold night, because even though the temperature is sort of averagingly warm, the sort of stone of the streets and buildings all radiate this coolness as you make your way. Do you think you will walk to your right or to your left?
I was gonna walk down to the docks.
Ah, beautiful. In that case, you will walk to your back.
Moonwalk.
Oh yeah, it doesn't matter which way, right or left then. No, still hit me with a right or left, because that depends on the path that you'll take to generally get down to the docks, which will mean you walk through different parts.
Right.
Right? Okay. Well, you're right. You travel up the main road, and you see the marketplace in which Ratman happened earlier that day with the richness of the town, and the same spot where you gave the lady her purse back. Then you turn left and you travel along this other main road where it's not as much activity, but there's still people closing down their shops and putting locking doors and putting like bars over the windows that they pull down to make sure that they don't shatter as easily. And then you make your way through them to the dock where you currently are.
Okay, excellent.
The water sort of meeting the side of the harbour where you stand, or where you can see depending on how close you get to the harbour.
Okay. I'm going to... how many people are there? Are there, like, a lot of people that are milling about on the docks or no?
What do you mean by a lot? Like, there's people around. You're not alone on the docks,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just sort of like clean-up crew people, sort of end-of-day people.
Would I recognize where the Desic family,
Yes.
like, operates from, or...
You should better just point that out.
Well, Kai already knows. Kai has been here a long time ago. So yes, you would know.
Sure.
And there it stands before you, a bit lonesome compared to the other buildings. There is a separation of space around it.
What kind of building is it?
It is a tavern. It is a 2-story tavern.
This is the Blade, right?
No, this
Okay.
is the Desic Bar,
Right,
where
okay.
it is like their main
Sure.
point of work, which
Sure.
Morty and Kramer don't generally hang around to as much.
But they hang around the Blade more.
They go to
Yeah,
the
okay.
Blade was their
Cool.
tavern of choice.
Okay. How many people are in the tavern?
Currently you're outside the tavern. Would you like to enter the tavern?
Like, can we see them through windows or anything, or no?
Uh,
Does it look busy-ish? No.
Busy-ish, but there's
Okay.
not many windows on the front. You can just sort of
Okay.
see from like peeking in doorways and stuff. I don't think there's big windows on there, but there's sort of like a sprawl of tables that sprawl out from the doorway, and there are some people sitting at those in the outsidey sort of area. And if you're guessing by the amount that are there, you can roll me a check if you want to try and be as
Sure.
exact as you want with it. But
What am I rolling?
investigation, I would say, to sort of gauge how many people are inside. You think based on the amount of people outside.
Investigation? Look at that. So sexy.
You got a good investigation.
Oh,
Stat?
yeah. +9, bro. Don't
Oh.
even worry about it.
God damn. What'd
Don't
you
even
roll?
worry about it. I rolled a 14.
Boosting with a 9?
Like +9.
So that's crazy.
yeah.
Yeah. You can guess that it is a pretty
that,
full up
23?
night. There would be it's not shoulder to shoulder, but you reckon every table is full sort of thing. Or at least every table is attended.
Is there anybody you recognise there or no?
There's a few people sitting about the place and faces that you can all sort of look half familiar from you from years of not having seen them. But scrolling down to my list of names, there is a possibility that one person in particular is hanging around here. And they are not here. You don't see any face that you recognize
Sure,
amongst
okay.
the crowd.
Well, this is the Desic bar.
Oh yeah, I was here earlier today.
Doing
Oh
what?
yeah, we went there too.
Trying to collect money,
Okay.
and they may change your plans.
Are you allowed to go in this building or no?
I am allowed into the building. I was more saying you could set fire to the outside. Just quietly. You know, just go for the head, straight off the bat. Start off roaring.
Well, the only problem with that is that, arson is, like, illegal.
I mean,
Which isn't always, like, laws are sometimes made to just control people, so they're not really the best, but I don't want to kill, like, innocent people. That's, like, not really my vibe.
There's sort of a vague fiddle noise coming from inside, and the warm oranges of the building project further outwards as the sun sets a little lower in darkness.
Is the music good?
It's background music, so it's
Right.
it's like quite a light. not specific tune. It's not jaunty. It's not sorrowful. It's just sort of like music that's meant to be behind everything. If you had to categorize it, it's probably on the side. It's not probably. It's sort of on the side of jaunty, and upbeat, but a slower pace to it, and just a. Yeah, I think background music is the best way to describe what they're trying to do with it.
Okay.
I mean, any of them really innocent? All their coin just goes straight into Desic pockets, right? They've got to know that. Everyone I spoke to taught me that, so...
Well, maybe they just like the beer here.
I mean, alcohol is a sin.
What's Ren up to?
I look pointedly down at the beer.
Yeah, I'm just like, I never said I was a good person. I quite clearly am not.
Has Ren just sort of tipped out their cider out of politeness to be like, whoa, I finished it?
Does Ren hate the cider?
Yeah, Ren probably hated it. Just like as we were walking, just like slowly, just like a little bit just behind.
Like in a plant pot.
Yeah. Yep.
This one plant in the city. Whoa, guys.
So fuck.
Craziest night.
I probably finished my beer ages ago.
Yeah.
I'm like throwing it into some gutter or something.
The other thing is you are now both carrying empty glasses.
Throw them elsewhere.
No, Ren kept the glass.
Ren's holding onto the glass.
Sure, I put it down somewhere ages ago.
So I just like put a glass down on like someone's balcony somewhere. Or like
I was done with it. I was
Fence.
like, yeah, it's fine. Go there.
cool. Okay, well, returning back to the front of the tavern as you stand.
Well, I was hoping that I might see Morty and Kramer here, but I don't know. What do you think? Should we go in and see if they're here?
I was just gonna say if we could go talk to the boss, I could probably get in to see him, and we could just have a whoopsie or something.
Yeah, we
good
could do
whoops.
that.
A good
I mean, we
whoopsie,
could.
and you do that. They throw into chaos. It's the power struggle, and then you just hit them with organized force, and they just fall apart.
I can see where I went wrong in leaving you two alone. You're both very, like, unhinged. So, I never thought that I would be the one with, like, the moral compass.
I mean, you want them gone as well, don't you? This is
Yeah,
efficient.
but I prefer to do things in a way that is, minimizing collateral damage. I like to keep things on the down low.
I just do what I'm told.
If they die
Ren,
quietly,
it's important to have an opinion, and to make sure that your opinion's known. Like,
Yeah, I love
value
the
your
cider,
opinion.
by the way. It was really awesome.
was my
Can I
passive
tell him?
perception
Yeah.
enough good
Tell
enough to
him
spot
what
it?
it's like.
I want you both to roll because I think it would be funny if you don't know.
Just perception.
Oh yeah, just a perception.
9.
My roll, 17.
I want Ren to roll for me as well. A sleight of hand.
Sleight of
No.
hand.
Yeah. But 17 is pretty hard to top. To
I
be fair.
rolled. I have nothing for perception. Please.
An 11.
11.
It's enough to
You
be me.
know? Yes.
I know that Ren hates it, right?
You know that Ren didn't
Tipped it
drink
out.
any of it
Okay.
and tipped it out.
I have opinions for myself. All the time. Like, that one time that I had one.
What?
I don't know what to do with this.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Do you like the sea?
I don't know, I've never been to the sea.
Yes, we have.
Well, like,
we were
yeah, we were there,
you were-
and
you know
Kiko,
what?
like, went into the water, and
You don't
That was
remember
kinda
any of our
scary.
good times
I
together.
think-
It's cool.
I
The
think
Whatever.
good times of Kiko running away into the water and
like,
never
if I were
returning.
to
I'm
reference...
sure
I
we
think-
went to the sea.
I think
Travel
you
along.
are doing too much. The
Like, if
complex
I were
thought.
to reference the sea as in,
Yeah.
well, one of my friends went in the water naked and then never came back and took all my gold, and then, well, then I wouldn't like it, but I never... Well, no,
Well,
How
you know
about
what?
do you like snail on head?
Yeah, that's cool.
Very
True.
good.
I presume Snail on Head is still with us.
Snail on Head is still with us.
Simple
Wow.
process.
You
Uh,
guys really are best friends.
You think too abstract. You try, you try to do
I didn't
everything
think that
heroically. You don't. You risk them becoming martyrs that way. You don't want them to be heroes to the people.
Whoa, what's wrong with being a hero to the people?
They
Being a
inspire
hero
resistance.
sounds cool.
I like resistance.
Yes, we are resisting them, but we do not want them to become symbols of resistance. We want them to become hatred.
So we want to become the symbol of resistance. Or no?
Arguably, we don't want to be seen at all involved in this. We just want them to become very
Too many
hated.
syllables for Ren.
As this happens, a
Common
figure
is like Ren's second language.
comes and taps on Ren's shoulder
Oh, fuck.
and says,
Holy shit.
"Oh, lovely. Would you love to come in and have a drink at our tavern?"
Holy shit.
It is,
You scared me.
my bad. I see you out here in the cold, and we would love to have you inside. We could get a warm meal in your belly. It would be a delight to have you.
Who are you?
My name is Estelle, and I'm just inviting you inside.
I don't know who you are.
Is it still like your
Get away from me.
Are you like in charge of the tavern, or are you like where are you in like the desert picking chain?
What?
Whoa.
This tavern.
Whoa.
Yeah?
Where are you on like the picking list? You like in charge of tavern? You just a waiter?
I don't know. Sometimes, like, we should. Shh. Look, I'm really sorry. We've had a lot of alcohol.
Oh.
Yeah, I had lots.
Well, I haven't. Unfortunately, I'm.
Are you like a manager or something? Like I'm confused.
I'm
Can I
just
speak to a manager?
my manager is currently very busy. I don't know what the accent went. Fuck.
The manager's currently very busy.
My manager's currently very busy. Don't
Very
you dare
busy.
fucking ask
Get
me
the-
again.
Get the fuck out.
No, my manager's currently very busy.
Not a manager.
I can take you inside and we can set you up with a meal. What are you writing down? Are you writing this down as a
No.
shot? Okay.
Actually, no. It'd be funny if I am
Not
not
a manager.
I'm like, so like, are you like a waiter or like a cook, a barkeep?
I do a
A
myriad
host?
of jobs about a host. A host is a lovely name for what I do.
Oh, wonderful. What's the name of the
What's
head
a
of the
host?
Desix?
I take people in. I make sure they're looked after, and if you're looking for a meal, I'm here to provide
I
you with a
can
meal.
look after myself.
But you know, sometimes it's nice to have others look out for you.
Yeah.
Can I offer any of you a nice time for tonight?
Well, actually, we're kind of on business. Do you know anything about if Morty or Kramer are in? We were told that we needed to see him.
Her face drops a little. Oh, no, they're not in at the moment.
Well, that's okay. Do you mind if we come in for a drink then? Or-
Please, that would be my pleasure.
Excellent. What did you say your name was?
Estelle,
Estelle. Nice to meet you, Estelle.
you too. And
Scribbling more in notebook.
Estelle, not a manager. Sort of short. But so Estelle sort of like an arm to you and an arm to the door in a sort of directional gesture towards the open wooden square way. What's an archway that's not an archway? Just a door, I guess.
doorway.
Doorway. That'd be the one. But yeah, and you adjusted inside. Do you choose to follow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Well, you come inside and there's a spread of tables about the place, sort of arranged more haphazardly, no real like block sort of set to them. There are some booths in the far back corner. There is a bar and a kitchen sort of running to your right. You can see into the kitchen, into one of those sort of places where you can see a chef with a big pan sort of flicking the food about in a very skilled manner. A light haze of smoke sits at the top of the ceiling, from all the cooking and smoking going on. And in the right corner, closest to you, so if you were to look directly to your right where you stand in the doorway now, you see a little halfling on the fiddle.
Do we recognize the halfling on the fiddle?
No.
Are they playing shittily background, like the background music?
They're playing the
really bad.
No, it's not that bad. It's average. He's not selling you the song of the generation. This isn't the next song of the summer. But there you find yourselves.
Okay. There's nobody that we recognize in here? Any undercover cops?
That's a good question. And again, I would like a roll from you for that. For if there's anyone that you recognize. But Ren can also give me a roll if there's anyone Ren recognizes from.
Can I also make a roll if there's anyone I recognize?
No, because you're not familiar with either pools of people that are possible to be recognized.
Is it just a perception check?
Yes. You can make an argument for other roles if you ever
Why would I do
wish
that?
to make another roll, but I withhold vetoing power.
17.
17, pretty good.
Oh, nice. It's a good one. It's not a 1.
9.
I rolled a 9 too.
Oh,
Just so mean to me.
9.
L.
The question is, for me, about the 9, is who is an old face and who is a new face? Because all the new faces are unknown from your history.
What? All of the new faces are unknown from my history?
Yes.
I feel like that makes sense, because they're new faces, right? Or do you mean, like...
Yeah, well, I'm trying to think of who's there. Do
Oh,
you then
the
recognize
timeline.
them?
Okay, that was
Is
a
that
you
available
question,
for you
not
to
a
be recognized?
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
There is one person who you would recognize,
Okay.
who is this old lady, sort of sitting by wall and kitchen. So in the back corner where the kitchen is, but not the kitchen, like just a little entryway into the kitchen, there's an old lady with a sort of sullen look to her eyes and a real squint as she sort of just continually analyzes the room. She also has a puffing pipe with her as she sits there in her sort of like a scratchy looking fabric of a dress that is in this dark grey. And that would be a person that you know by the name of Ruth.
Okay.
Who you don't really know that much about, but you've seen and know that they're a person, at the very least, from your past. Ren, I'm so sorry, there's no one for you.
Oh.
It was a good roll, but...
Was it a history roll, or was it like a...
Yours was a perception. You could
Okay.
give me a history roll if you want more information on...
I recognize Ruth? Yeah.
You
Is that
do
possible?
recognize Ruth.
Yeah, but like, from where specifically?
Yeah.
Is that possible?
Yes, it is possible.
I'm really scared to roll any of these dice right now.
This old lady.
I don't know. I rolled a 3.
That's cool. Well, someone like squeaks a chair as they push backwards and it squeaks against the floor, and Ruth gives him a mean look, sitting there, eyes narrow further in, which you didn't know was possible with the already squinting face. Looks disappointedly at the person.
Okay.
This is probably a little bit wrong of me, but Lockie, do you remember Gale?
Oh, yeah.
Imagine Gale's face.
Yep.
And then there you go.
That makes sense to me, no one else.
Yeah.
Unless there's someone watching from my workplace.
Don't say that. Just dogs again.
I said workplace specifically. I very specifically picked
Lockie works
workplace.
at Chronicle. Nowhere else. Ren, what's up, Ren? Ren, there's no cops. Plenty of people around though. Pretty vaguely multicultural. The bar sort of has a bit of a Greek vibe to it, from like the Greek restaurants.
That's awesome.
It's a nice place. It's warm.
Ren's just gonna do what they're told.
Okay. Well, Estelle will probably guide you a little further into the restaurant, and there's a spare table, which the chair is pulled out and a hand is gestured forward.
Ren sits down awkwardly. Ren's one of those kinds of people that doesn't know how to sit properly, so like probably like has one leg under them, the other leg on like the chair.
How dare you fucking call me out right now beneath the table?
That's me too. Ren doesn't do restaurants. Ren fucking eats plants that are on
Yeah.
the floor.
True. Well, and a menu is put in front of you.
What the fuck is this?
Ishak, following Ren.
Yeah, Ishak will sit down awkwardly, probably not quite fitting.
Cool. And there you all
Kai's
are.
just chilling, yeah.
What am I supposed to do with this?
I'll read it.
Yeah.
And then?
You will pick from it. You go, I want to eat this thing.
This is probably really bad for Ren, because Ren doesn't like having an opinion.
No, Ren has opinion. Ren said she likes nail on head. That is an opinion.
Oh
So-
yeah.
Ren, what you do is, if you don't know what something is, you ask, like, hey, could you describe this to me? And you ask Estelle here to explain them to you.
That's a lot of asking.
That was, like, weirdly cultural from you. I expect you to be like, just fucking choose or something. I don't know. Like,
I am respectful of other cultures. I'm just
That's-
not respectful of weak people.
okay, well,
Oh.
The infirm
Yeah.
will be crushed.
do you hate the elderly?
I hate when they are in power.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. Me too. Well, I guess.
Me too.
Yeah!
Well, the busyness of the restaurant continues around you as you've now been sort of semi-forced, not forced, but like strongly encouraged inside.
How big is this
This
menu?
sales pitch. No, it's not a huge menu. It's slightly larger than an A4 piece of paper, and there's like 6 things on it.
What are the 6 things?
The 6 things are there's a steak, there's 2 types of fish, there is a
Where's the details? How is it prepared?
Would you
What
like
kind of
it?
what kind of veg is on there with it?
Okay,
What's
let me
paired?
think. So,
Victory. This
That's
is
so
revenge.
big.
you want a steak?
That's
The
so
steak?
funny.
No, we need to know everything.
Well,
we
yeah,
need.
you want the
Everything
steak
on the
described
menu.
first.
Yeah.
Steak is served with potatoes and some leafy greens.
That was Greek style.
No, the vibe of the restaurant is
Okay.
Greek style. The cuisine is its own.
Okay.
The fish is, there's probably, given the harbour and the bay, there's a lot of fish. There's a grouper that is lemony.
Nice and vague.
Hmm?
Nice and vague, lemony.
Well, with
baked.
lemon.
Baked, fried.
Oh, fried, sorry. They don't have any ovens
So
here.
like pansy.
yeah, that sort of thing.
Sounds nice.
There's probably some oils and butters. The second fish is actually a interesting fish which you are unaware of from your character's knowledge, although you may know this fish by name on a personal basis. Arapaima is on the menu, and I don't know how you serve arapaima, but it is an arapaima, or at least a serve of arapaima.
Arapaima.
They're very interesting fish. They're scary.
I was gonna say, is it the Brazilian fish in the Amazon or no?
No.
The
Everything
big
different.
one that like headbutts people, and then there's videos I've seen of people online who are like, check out me feed this arapaima,
Oh.
and then like the arapaima like jumps at the food, but they're so speedy that they knock the person out in the process. Because they're huge like fish. Fourth on the menu is a little foreign to you, and again, possibly you might find this repulsive. Dugong is offered. I don't know how. I imagine dugong are fatty creatures that you would
They're
melt.
called sea cows.
Fatty! Shut up, fatty!
Pass the conch.
Get on my plate.
They wouldn't be too. I mean, they might taste a bit fishy, but they wouldn't be.
Maybe.
Fishy.
I'm just guessing here because they're
but
also mammals.
They'd be so fatty that I imagine you'd need to like
Shut up. Matt.
melt the fat off it quite a bit in order for it to be edible in any reasonable
Well, I mean,
sense.
cows and stuff are very fatty. They might be trimmed down a bit.
I think they're far fatter than
They might be nicely marbled.
They're so fat.
disgusting.
They could be nicely marbled, or they could be real. Well, they're also fish. They might. Anyway, a lot of thought going into this.
There's 2 more dishes.
I love those dishes. They sound really good.
Well, I know there's bears in the region. And
Fucking-
Well,
I
how
don't
about
know-
like
A
pork
whole
or
fucking
chicken
bear.
or mussels?
No, they're. I
Clam.
guess mussels would be in the region. Pork and chicken, I don't know so much.
Mussels are in the region.
Maybe like
They're
a
right.
pasta dish with them, you know.
Yeah, the last one is the pasta dish, spaghetti.
Linguine, bitch.
Nah, spaghetti. Sorry, they don't serve
Seafood
linguine.
linguine, bitch.
Yeah, that's some fancy mussels.
There you go.
Fish, dugong.
What do you mean they're not fancy? They're serving fucking dugong.
No, I was being
Really?
sarcastic. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Dare
They're
you?
pretty fancy.
How dare you?
There's like a little candle in the middle of the table.
Okay.
There you go. Menu. What would you like, guys? You have
I
to.
don't even know
Can
now.
Ren just get leafy greens after everything that you mentioned? They're all animal.
Yeah, they are all animal products.
Give me salads.
Well, not true. There's the pasta.
What's in the pasta?
No, it's just like pasta.
Linguine.
It's just.
Just a bowl of pasta.
Is it seasoned with anything?
No, no.
Children's menu. Just uncooked pasta with nothing.
It was like someone who was
Cacio e
really
pepe.
out of touch with the kids. Just like, what do
Yeah,
kids
that's a
eat?
simple one.
Yeah.
Pasta?
Cacio e pepe.
It's a nice one.
So you would like to order just the leafy greens? A waiter comes across and
I'll
you
take a salad.
order just the leafy greens. Do you take a salad as well?
No.
Okay.
No. I don't even know now.
No, you should be like, I've never tried dugongs before. That sounds good.
Let's go with steak. Kai seems like a steak person.
They pretty much just give you your meal for free. Yours will be 3 gold. And yours will be 1.
Nice.
Oh, shit cut a steak.
Hmm?
Shit cut a steak.
Yeah.
Everyone you're like expensive this, not expensive that. I really struggle on like nailing
Shit.
D&D
steak,
costs.
Yeah.
There's a list on here that helps with like how wealthy something is and
Yeah.
how much it should
Right
cost.
there,
Where is it?
at the end.
This alright, Lucky? Let's figure out how much your meal costs.
Well, my one will be
Oh.
fancy because it's a fucking dugong.
Yeah, so your one's 4 gold pieces.
Okay. Maybe more expensive.
And your one's 2 gold pieces.
Because yeah. Because
Yeah.
if it's like an Eiffel or something, it'd be more expensive. But if it's like Scotch. What kind of steak is it? Did they tell you about the cut? Or is it just...
I don't tell you about the cut, sorry.
It's an
Not a
important
T-bone.
question.
No, it's not a T-bone. It's like
I feel
it's
it.
like a thigh thing.
Oh.
Like one of
That'd
those
be
ones that's like
tough.
just a shape.
That'd be really tough.
It's not a bone. Yeah.
Shit steak.
Tough,
Yes,
tough
it
meat
was
for tough
only
people.
one gold. Not even.
You
up-
the word.
You upscaled the price.
Just
for
say like
nothing.
New York strip. That's just a nice cut. It's a nice cut of steak. It's...
I am accepting
I'm sorry, I
the
didn't
colours.
say-
It's fine.
Thank you.
It's fine. I'm accepting it. I'm not a snob.
I don't know what New York steak is, Lucky. Or strip, what?
It's a cut of steak. It's good.
Strip. Oh, not at the table.
Ren, your meal is crisp and delicious.
Ren eats with their hands. They don't know what a fork is.
Oh,
Please.
whoa.
There's probably a balsamic on it that gets on your fingers a little bit, but that's
Yeah, it's not like. No, it's just like.
as you're eating, your snail sort of slowly comes down your face a little bit.
Oh,
As it like starts like coming
at the table.
towards your mouth.
I pick it up, put it back on my head, grab.
It happily chomps away on a little piece of salad as Ren below also eats a little piece
Ren's
of
paying
salad.
like absolutely no
No.
mind to it, just like casually, like
I don't really, I feel a bit sick.
You sure?
Can I look around the room? How many people are staring at us?
Not that many, honestly. There's a lot
Okay.
of sort of like vaguely intoxicated
Barbarism.
behavior. A few like slaps on the backs of like, imagine the sort of like toxic masculinity of the sort of middle class rich
Me
white
when I'm
man
at the
about.
gym.
Like imagine there's a. Okay, I'm
Is
gonna
it a
call.
room full of tech bros?
No, not tech bros. Like
It's me. Jim
upper
Bro.
class footy bros.
Yeah, it's me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
Like-
bogans or like tradcons?
Say those words again.
Like bogans or tradcons?
I think tradcon, but I'm not sure what that means.
Like tape bros.
No.
Traditional conservatives.
Yeah, but like
Tradcon.
imagine the older echelon, not the. We're not
So like Republican voters.
yeah.
Okay. I'm just trying to
Just
get my.
Logan Paul.
I'm just trying to get my demo here.
Okay.
Like, I've been looking at like.
Oh,
like
Logan Paul and KSI.
The gentle candlelight still sort of flickering about you.
gentle kissing between Logan Paul and Casey.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm derailing now.
A little bit. Wait, I think we derailed when you asked me what are the 6 items on the menu, and then you each ordered individually.
I thought it would have been really funny if you gave a really big number and then I asked the number first. Because I wanted to see if I could like it's like a Chinese takeaway with like 100 items.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah,
Get
lots
my-
of seafood
my shit
on the
together.
menu, which
I'm talking about dugong.
if Kiko was here, Kiko could tell you lots about.
I miss Keiko.
I miss her.
I don't know who the fuck Kiko is. I'm Jonathan's dugong good though. Nothing like endangered.
What would you like to do?
Well, I'm gonna keep an eye on Ruth and see what she's up to. Just narrowing her eyes still.
Yeah, Ruth seems incredibly frail. Like, Ruth is an old woman. Who sort of leans from her chair this way and that as she gains better view of the room, occasionally sort of pointing out, not pointing out things, but her vision fixating on moments here and there as there's sort of
Has
like...
she looked at me yet?
She hasn't.
Okay. I don't know anything about her. I don't know if this is like a.
Yeah. She still has not looked at you.
I'm gonna lean into the gang. Listen, guys. There's like. I'm whispering, by the way.
Mhm.
There's like this old lady who I like kind of recognize, but I don't remember where from. You know, it's been a pretty big day for me, I guess.
Getting friendship bracelet stuff.
Well, you're so mean. You know, it takes a lot of effort and a lot of thought to make a friendship bracelet.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it.
Can I insight check the friendship stuff?
The what?
Can I insight check the friendship bracelet stuff?
You may insight check the friendship bracelet stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta roll us at 6, I guess, and whatever you're
No,
rolling.
I wasn't. I was telling the truth.
Oh, okay.
Or as you have this conversation,
Oh no.
a waiter comes across to you, sort of white towel folded over the sleeve, folded over the arm, I should say, and delivers to you a cake. Puts a hand on Ishak's shoulder and says, "Compliments of the chef. Thank you for dining with us tonight." And puts it in front of Ishak.
Whoa.
And
probably
bows as he
should
leaves
eat-
as well.
We probably shouldn't eat that.
It looks really good.
It
Yeah,
does look
but,
pretty
like,
good.
Do you know the chef?
I mean, the family owes a lot of money.
And they would know specifically to you?
It's not to me. It's to my boss. And if they were to kill me, they would,
Yeah,
be
but
abducted and set on fire and hung from the streets.
Would you like to
Flags.
roll me a history roll, Lachlan?
Sure. Huh, -1. That's good.
It should be fine, don't worry.
18.
18? Yeah, you remember that you were here earlier today.
Yeah. Look, I knew that already.
Oh, and then
So they
you're
know your
okay.
face.
Yeah.
Sure, okay. What if it's like poison though?
I'll try it then.
Do we just have a way
What
to
if you
just
get
detect
poison?
if there's
It's
poison in
been
there?
it's fine.
Does anyone have the ability just to go, ooh, detect poison?
Yeah, it's called I eat it and we find out.
No.
That
Whoa.
is,
I have nothing to do to help you if you eat it and you get poisoned.
Oh, it'll be fine. I've eaten lots of poisonous mushrooms in my lifetime.
You don't get poisoned by stuff?
Sometimes. If it's really strong, but if
Well,
not,
this
it's
could
like
be
fine.
it. This could be like super strong poison
Well,
stuff.
then I might throw up.
Can I do like a nature check or something to see if I detect any poison?
Absolutely.
I don't have good nature, but I can try.
Ren is like a wild animal. It just got picked up off the
A 12?
You don't detect any poison in it as of yet.
Okay.
I feel like
I grab like a knife and I like. Is it how big a cake is it?
What you do is you like sort of cut a corner off the cake. The cake looks regular cakey with your roll because you had to like inspect it somehow to sort of. It doesn't seem like a weird consistency to you that you can tell.
Yeah. How big a cake is it?
Sort of like slightly larger than you know, like those little pot cakes you get.
Yeah.
Imagine if you had two of those as one
So like
cake.
a large muffin.
Yeah, like a large muffin.
I cut it into like thirds, I guess.
Whoa. No, nobody's eating it right now.
No, that would be a sign of weakness if I wasn't to eat it. Imagine terrifying if it wasn't fire and I come back as good tomorrow. Imagine how fucking scared they would be.
But I don't know how to help you if like something goes wrong.
Want a slice?
Yes.
Oh my god.
You want everyone to have opinions. It's a great way
Yeah,
to form
sure.
them. You want a slice?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Thanks.
I ate it.
I'll eat my slice as well.
Your snail sort of gently comes down your face again.
I pick it up and put it back on my head.
Kai has
Do you
never
feed it
been
anything?
water-based.
It's sort of like very slowly, mind you, like probably every 10 minutes it'd get down to your
I pick it up and put it back again.
It's a long time eating cake, 10 minutes.
But like that's how fast the snail is traveling, sort of thing.
How's it? Good cake? Bad cake? Poison cake?
Tastes moist, fine. It's not the. It's a average enough case. It probably tastes a little smoky, a little oily than you had expected.
Nice. It's a good sign.
And in front of you there is a third of cake still.
I'll
Sort of like a
cut it
chocolatey.
in half and then pass it to either of them. I mean, if you want it, you
You
can.
don't want it?
No, I feel a bit sick.
I'll eat it again. Like I'm happy.
What if we save it for later when you don't feel sick?
No, that's okay. Thank you anyway. I feel like, I wasn't here before, so the cake's like not really for me,
But we want to give you some.
Yeah, cool, thanks.
You know, a good friend would eat the cake off it. I'm eating off.
Yeah, but I feel like out of all of the good and bad friends at this table, I feel like I'm doing okay, right? And I'm going to pull out 3 friendship bracelets. I'm going to put one of them back, which was for Kiko. And then I'm going to pass one over to Ishak.
What happens next?
And I'm assuming, and let me know if this is okay, but I'm assuming because I am a bit of an innovator, I made my gun myself, a tinkerer. I'm gonna assume I'd have like odds and ends of like metallic bits and pieces that I'd use to like repair my gun.
Sure.
So I'm gonna I would, try and fuse them together, make this really cool like spiky, metallic, angular in weird places, like not super even, but like an edgy kind of chain bracelet, and I'm gonna pass it over to Ishak.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna pass one over to Ren. That's like the simple, like woven, it takes hours type of friendship bracelet.
Yay!
This one is in all of the different pastel colors of or the colors of like Ren's seasons and stuff.
You probably easily could have gathered these materials at the various markets you've been traveling back and forth through.
Awesome.
I'm just gonna lift my sleeve, and I've got both of them on one hand.
Yes!
I got all 3. That one.
I put the chain around my horn.
Cute.
That's so cool! Oh my gosh, and I put it on my...
Yeah. Well, anyway, I'm gonna go and speak to that lady. So I'll let you guys like eat your cake and stuff. I'll be back.
Do you want me to come scare the fuck out of that lady?
No, that's cool.
Do you want me to act
But-
like a lost child? Apparently, I get thought of that as a lot.
You would make a great lost child.
No.
You should try that before trying to get the lady to come to the alley. Lost children get way more clout.
Okay.
Next time.
Lost children get way more clout.
No, I don't know where my mum is, fam.
Oh, poor baby.
I had to ask the lady at the desk at the supermarket.
What?
Oh, on the PA.
Alright, I'm going to head up to Ruth and see if she's clocked me as I stand up,
Okay.
or like to walk towards her.
So you stand up and you begin
Yeah.
to walk towards Ruth.
Mhm.
Ruth is still sort of looking about the room. Ruth spots something in the back corner and gently tugs on the sleeve next to her. By the way that she's tugging, it looks like the limits of her ability and not. And if she could tug harder, she would tug harder.
Who was sat next to her?
No one.
No, oh, she's the sleeve. No?
Like a person standing, like a passerby that's one of the restaurant
Ah.
staff, just tugging the sleeve, and she points to the back corner of the room, and they go over there, and begin dealing with a person. But your eyes are
Can I see
locked.
what happened?
Hmm?
Can I see what happened in the back corner?
You can, but it would stop you from. It takes longer than you walk across.
Yeah, sure.
So you can, but you would have to pause.
Yeah, that's fine.
You pause?
No, I'll just.
Okay. And you continue on your walk towards Ruth, who really doesn't. It's. How close are you getting? Where are you standing? Where does your path complete?
I'd like to just stand at the edge of her table, like a little bit, like across from her, but like maybe a step or two away.
She's not at a table. She's
Oh,
on a
she's-
rocking chair, just in the corner
Right.
of the room.
Well, I'll stand like a couple of steps away from her then.
Are you blocking her vision at all?
No, I just stand to the side, like on the angle to the side.
Okay. She does not acknowledge you. She does not look particularly at you, nor is there alarm or anything other outside of her usual behavior. She probably presumes you're waiting for staff to come out of the kitchen to ask for something specific.
Excuse me, ma'am. I hope I'm not like interrupting you or anything.
I'm busy. What?
Your name's Ruth, right?
Who's asking?
My name's Kai.
She pauses in response.
Yes.
Well, I kind of got the feeling that we might know each other from somewhere. Would I be wrong to assume that?
I don't remember a Kai.
What about Mordecai?
As you're watching this lady, there's sort of a light. There's a light mist across her eyes. Not magical. It's not like an actively moving image. It's just her eyes are sort of a little white and milky.
Yeah.
Her skin is wrinkled and her hair is thin and her brain struggles.
Mordecai. Mordecai.
And she's continuing in thought for currently.
I'm going to look back across to Ren and Isha. Are they watching?
Yes.
Okay.
You shocked watching?
Yep.
Have you both finished eating?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sure. Did we pay already? I'm assuming.
Yeah, you paid already.
I have shoved that one other smaller piece of cake into my pocket.
Just with
I mean, do you wrap it in a napkin or anything, or just do a cake pocket?
Pocket cake.
um,
There's someone crying later, and Ren's gonna be like, "Hey, do you want some cake?" Just
Ren has a collection of things that they've
I'm gonna
collected
say
in
that
their
cake
pockets.
energy is gonna be the same energy as that video of Filthy Frank offering ravioli out of his pocket to
sure,
strangers.
sure.
I'd
Um,
like to shrug and like wave and then shrug again, like if you want to.
Okay.
But I'm gonna hold my head up.
Alright. Mordecai. No, I don't recall.
You wouldn't happen to do any business with the Casimir family, would you? Or
I do not get involved in businesses like I used to. I mostly... I don't remember the last time I left this bar.
are there, now that I'm closer to her, can I see any insignias or anything on her? Anything that would stand out as belonging to a particular family? Like, I'm assuming she's obviously affiliated with the Desics, but I'm trying to find out if she is, like, top chain Desic.
You could give me a roll for history if you want to ask that question
Oh,
again.
God.
As you're standing in front of her and you see her face very closely. 16. You do remember Ruth. Ruth was a member of your childhood in a way that was a far-off figure emotionally and distant, but a very effective one. You remember Ruth as a effective businesswoman who would cut deals with traders who lived on the light side of the law as a necessary function of the criminal family to exist in the light as well as the dark.
Did I spend a lot of time around her, or no?
You did not spend a
Okay.
huge amount of time around her, but in association with the Desics, you definitely existed within her presence.
Sure. Well, would you happen to do any deals here still? I remember you used to be pretty good at it.
Sometimes they ask me. I think these days mostly they just give me the easy jobs.
Do you enjoy the easy jobs?
I get tired too quickly. They're all I can really do. Tomorrow, my job is to organize the funds for the boat race.
What kind of boat race is it?
There's a boat race in the harbor tomorrow. It's a community event. I think the town is growing tired of us. We need their favor. A boat race, I believe it's just whoever wins. I am not sure. The prize is 500 gold. I can tell you that much.
Sounds pretty impressive.
I don't know if I will be awake to see it.
Is there anything that... Is it just your, many years that you've racked up that's kind of making things hard to stay awake for, or making things tiring, or is there some other thing that's, like, ailing you? Or
They
anything
tell
like
me
that?
it's just age.
Just age?
Don't worry about me too much. It's what happens to all of us.
Can I see if it is just age? Is there a way for me to tell if she's is there somebody like poisoning her or something? And that, or like, has there anybody been doing anything to her?
You could give me a medicine roll to try and figure out the sort of details of the face and whether that's additionally. But it is complex because age is a very decaying factor that often represents symptoms that are just sort of...
I'm so bad at medicine.
God, you wish your amulet right
If you want to, you can try and win me over with a different roll that's more favourable to
No,
you.
that's okay. If you think it's medicine,
That's just my initial gut feeling.
15? I rolled a 16. I have a -1.
Well, that is a very good roll. That would beat most DCs, and no, she just looks old
Okay.
in a specific sort of way. Not in a usefully specific sort of way, just in her way of looking old. You know that this woman did deal with your father occasionally.
Yeah.
And many a whispered conversation was shared between them. You know, she handed money to your father often enough.
You wouldn't happen to know anything about a, Kristoff, would you?
A wry grin crosses her lips as you say that name.
I recall Christoph.
Yeah. What did you think about him?
He's a charming gentleman.
That is genuinely the noise she makes.
Ruth, lover of Dilfs.
Well, I don't know if I share that sentiment, but I appreciate that all the same. He was certainly interesting. Could talk his way out of anything, I suppose.
I guess.
Have you heard anything about his new son?
What? A new son? He's.
Yeah.
I don't. His son should be about 20 now. How old are you?
Like 25.
Yeah.
25, 26, yeah.
I don't recall a new. Is that what you mean by new son?
Yeah. What about the son?
I remember he was quite the lively figure, always underfoot. I don't know. I never got along with him, but I saw him. I knew his father.
Any particular reason you didn't get along with the son?
There always seemed something off with him. He was always such a mama's boy. He never was social or alone. He always felt someone else's.
Yeah. I can see how that would make business tough.
Awkward to be around.
Well, maybe he grew out of it. Who knows? Sometimes I think, did you recognize it?
Her eyes slowly roll upwards to you, and a hand sort of moves up towards your shirt as she lightly pulls you downward, just a bit squinting towards you.
Sure, I'll go.
Oh, is that you, Mordecai? What are you doing around here? I haven't seen you in so long.
Do you find me awkward now?
No, you're lovely and charming.
Well, that's okay. I think you might be right. I always was a mama's boy.
Oh, I'm so sorry, dear, but you really should get away from that overbearing mother of yours. She's not all she's cracked up to be, you know. She's always making problems this way and that.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, I mean, she was married to a notorious criminal. I mean, that doesn't happen by accident.
You mean...
She sort of like gently flattens your collar as she's got a hold of your shirt and is sort of doing like vague busy work.
Do you mean that she was involved in crime herself?
Here and there. I don't know. I also didn't talk to her too much, but I heard of her and her comings and goings. She was, I really, if there's still hope for you yet, be gone with her. She's not useful. Always spreading rumors, this way and that. Bet she thinks I'm old now and disgusting.
I don't think she'd think that.
Such a judgmental lady.
What kind of rumors did she spread, if you don't mind me asking?
Bet she thought my hair was ugly. Bet she thought I was sleeping around. Wouldn't she know? I bet. She thinks I'm old news and gone. I'm getting tired, dear.
Well, you don't have to worry about her anymore. I don't think she'd be spreading rumors about you. Or,
I never trusted
taking
that
any-
lady.
Because she spread rumors, or
She was a slut.
did she have an affair that you knew of?
No. But I always suspected it.
With who?
I don't know. Ugly lady.
Can I roll
Horrible.
an inside check?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, they well.
I think she got hair extensions. It's not even a real hair.
15.
15? Okay, what are you asking me specifically?
About the affair or the rumors.
Is she just a bitch, or?
Is she wanted to sleep with my father? And
You
so
are
she
getting those
didn't
vibes a
like,
little
yeah.
bit.
So she didn't like my mother, or my mother was definitely,
She didn't like your mother, and you're getting vibes that she likes your father
yeah.
in far more ways than probably your mother was comfortable with. You get the vibes that she doesn't really know anything about.
Okay.
She just keeps. I was going to buy her dress, and then she went to this. She saw me trying to buy the dress, and she went to this. She went and bought it after me before I could get to my
Does
funds.
she seem a bit senile?
A little bit.
Okay.
Very retirement home judgmental.
Well,
There's someone being a little too loud again in the distance, and she tugs on another various different restaurant person's sleeve and gestures them towards them, and the restaurant people go across, and you see sort of behind you that the other dude has been quietened down, and just a reminder of where he is and to be
sure.
respectful. Not that the bar is like completely quiet, but it seems like Ruth is just sort of picking favorites and being picky to those whom she doesn't like.
Okay.
And she seems to have the power and direction to control that.
Okay. Well, if you want my opinion about things, Ruth, I always was my mother's son. My dad never did much for me. In fact, he actually got my mother killed. So maybe he's not all he's cracked up to be either. And I don't think it does very well to speak ill of the dead, especially when clearly there was an ulterior motive.
I didn't ask your opinion.
I gave it to you anyway, because I think sometimes being judgmental when you
I'm
don't
done
know the full
now.
story.
She turns her head away, but she can't actually move from you at all, so you can continue if you would please, or not.
I'm going to stand up straight. I'm going to take a deep breath in. I'm going to say, it was a pleasure doing business with you again. For my father.
Her frown is so pronounced and upturned, it's almost cartoonish. Downturned, I meant to say. It's almost cartoonish as she turns away. Like her frown's so pronounced that you think some of her teeth are missing and her jaw isn't quite what it used to be in terms of structure. She still refuses to look at you.
That's okay. I appreciate your time. I'm going to nod my head, incline, and all, like, not a bow, but I'm going to bow my head a little bit, and then I'm going to turn to Ishak and Ren. Is there anything else that you wanted to do here?
No,
No,
not currently.
I didn't even know what here was, so.
Oh, it's called a restaurant. You get food.
Too big of a word. Uh-huh.
Cool. And so, where would you like to go? Would you like to call that a night now and return to the Rusty Duck?
Actually, when we leave the tavern, I look at Kai. Do you want me to cause some trouble in there? Not the kill kind, the fun kind.
What are you thinking?
Well, I got this thing, right? And I can do it. So, if I look through that window there, I can just make that room... How big is, like, the actual inside of the room?
I hate questions about distance.
I'd say it's about like
But-
15 people across.
Whoa, that's a big room.
T-posing.
4 people across.
That's fucking
Oh,
tiny.
No,
Tiny.
give me, let me
Like
cook.
shoulder
Let
to
me
shoulder
cook.
or T-posing.
No, like lying down.
Oh, that's alright, actually. It's like 20 foot across.
Depends
it's
on
a larger
no,
room
it
than that.
depends on the person.
No, also it's larger than that. It's probably like
30,
7 people lying down.
30 feet?
I don't know how big a foot is.
Just give me a fucking number.
This is a 6-foot Subway sandwich.
We tried this last.
6 foot? Alright, in comparison to this room, how many rooms is it?
In comparison to this room.
So like 30 foot.
Sure. Is your spell a 30-foot radius?
30 foot radius.
It
15
would-
foot radius, but 30 foot across.
Okay, it would fill up most of the room but miss the edges. Like,
Yeah, that's
probably it's a bit of a rectangle looking room. It's not a square.
6 foot long. That's my order at Subway.
Hi, I wish for 6 foot long sandwich. What?
You could technically order that. If you ordered like 6 foot longs.
They would probably just be like, yeah, okay, I can make you 6 foot longs. What do you want them? I want sandwich.
Who is this insane man you've invented ordering sandwich at Subway?
I actually want to go try that at some point.
Hey, I want a sandwich that's as tall as me.
So I'm thinking a sandwich about 10 to 9 people tall.
Yeah. What about like 15 iPhones high? Do you think you can manage that for me?
I don't want them, I only want lettuce. No sauce, just lettuce toasted.
Just lettuce toasted.
That would be
The
Ren's order.
worst Sanjoy bow ever. 6 foot long Sanjoy bow just chained together.
So you would miss the edges of the room. You would hit the middle. The room is a rectangle, and like you'd probably miss the kitchen, and you'd hit the floor if you wanted.
Oh yeah, cool. I'll cast darkness on the room. Just from outside through the window. I'll just get a point. It's just a racial fit I've got. I can do it once a long rest.
Well, it's probably slightly infernal then. So like, whoosh,
Yeah.
darkness sort of spreads forth from the single point that you see in the distance, and you hear the sound of chairs.
That lasts for 10
falling
minutes,
over.
by the way.
You see someone run out of the room, like confused and
Yeah.
looking.
Where is
You know
my
the spell, right?
6 foot
Pitch black,
long
no magic.
saw?
Like,
Yeah.
they use, I don't even magical light, I don't think.
Magical vision can see through it.
Like dark, not dark vision, true sight.
Yeah, some of them. Like some of the warlock ones and stuff. It's unimportant. No one in there is a warlock that you can tell.
Just screams, falls.
Screams, falls, a plate clatters, general sounds of confusion. What do you guys do?
I'd leave. I just start walking.
You like speed walk away.
I'm just
I
like,
don't have
"See, look,
anything
it's not
fun to. I don't have anything fun to. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Oh no, the smoke bombs.
They're long gone, I think.
Yeah.
I thought you
I
used
wanted to like light like a bottle rocket or something and throw it in.
Through the window. Like a firework.
Yeah, I don't have one though.
This poor
I
guy
should
who's
have
like,
made one.
can barely see like a couple centimeters in front of him.
Yo,
Just
you
something
know what I
bright
do
light.
have though? I have gunpowder and bullets. I can make like a bottle rocket.
Yeah. Do you?
Take
Okay.
Ren's glass and just make a fucking frag grenade.
So, if you were leaving, you speed walk away, frag grenadeless, unfortunately.
Oh my god, I have a magnifying glass. I could just I really could. Make
Just
a
put,
frag.
like, I'll
Tell me now if you're
gonna.
gonna.
No,
Okay.
I don't want to get into it. Actually, I want to make a frag grenade. Can I make a frag?
Okay, roll for me to let's see how well you make it, because depending on what you do, things change.
19.
19.
What's the roll though?
It's a great question.
Sleight of hand or something?
No, it's like there's a tool roll.
Oh right.
You can add your proficiency bonus to it, and we'll call it a day on that.
+3.
It's +3. Yeah.
+3, yeah.
22.
So your magnifying glass, you
Yeah.
sort of like
I don't
pack.
want to make one that's harmful.
Well, that's a hard sell.
How do I make my HE device non-lethal?
So you how?
Mr. DM, how do I make my fireball non-lethal?
You need to give me a.
Yeah, let me think about this. I just wanted to make it like a firework.
I wish to
Not
knock
like
them
a
unconscious
frag.
with lightning bolt.
Oh, can I detonate it up in the air? Maybe, like if I throw it up.
You could. What you could do
Yeah.
is you could throw it and shoot it so that it explodes midair. It would have a chance. It is so haphazardly put together and so quickly put together.
Yeah.
There would be a chance that it may injure someone lightly, but you
So you just
presume.
throw it into a dark room and
Yeah.
shoot at it.
Yeah.
With disadvantage because it's pitch
Into
black.
magical darkness.
Okay,
No, that's so stupid.
you're holding a magnifying glass full of like that. You've filled the edges with gunpowder.
So
What's happening?
the question is Kai as easily manipulated as
wait.
Regis?
Shush. Do you throw
I
it?
hold it in my hands.
Do it.
I am become death.
Do it.
What?
I don't think I should.
Imagine how much it'll help their reputation.
Just because I can make it doesn't mean I
You
should.
heard that bitch in the chair. Their reputation's already damaged. Imagine what happens if their restaurant explodes.
Oh, what are
That's
you
poor
doing?
craftsmanship. God, it would hurt their image, wouldn't it? God, it would hurt their image, wouldn't it?
I mean,
Whispered.
listen. Sometimes when you have knowledge, it should stay hidden. If I do this, there's no coming back. Isha, I can't.
I mean, if you don't do
I-
that, I can set it on fire. I've already gone that far.
Listen. If we're doing this, we're lighting it on fire midair. None of us can see it. This
You ha-
would be like detonating a device of mass destruction on all of these innocent people. We can't do it.
I mean,
That's the end of your sentence. You get one more sentence.
I mean, Ruth's a bitch, though.
Done. Ren.
What the fuck is going on?
Done. You have to decide now. Else things may start to happen. You can keep talking if you want, but things may start to happen is all.
I'll save it for another time. Gonna put in
And
my...
then back to speed power, walking
Yeah,
away
but-
from the scene.
Well, as you turn your back to the scene, the darkness disappears.
10 minutes.
10 minutes, concentration spell. I haven't broken
Oh,
it yet.
how long did it take me to craft the...
No, not at all. The darkness disappears.
Ooh.
And you speed walk your way away. Hearty confusion left behind you as chairs are picked up and shattered plates are swept away.
I should have detonated the frag. It's okay. Kai wouldn't have done it.
And you make your way back to the Rusty Duck unless there are other things on the menu.
No.
Beautiful. You make your way back to the Rusty Duck.
Mhm.
You head back inside. There is no one attending the desk currently. There is only a few souls still sitting around. That guy who ordered just crazy amounts of food before you is still just sort of slowly making his way through his meal. And you go upstairs to your rooms.
Mm.
And it is lovely. It is pleasant. The flowers have been refreshed and changed. And would you like to, excuse me, and would you like to call it a night there?
Well, I had fun, guys.
Me too. I saved some of the cake if you want it still.
Did you, like, put it in a little container?
Reach into my pocket.
Oh, that's cool and all, but,
It'd be rude not to take it.
So
Don't take
wait.
But it's been,
Ishak?
like, in your pocket and stuff.
Which room are you in?
I thought everyone had their own room.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you? Why are you weighing in on this? Are you in the room with them?
Are they in a room together?
No.
You have your separate room, and are you in the hallway still?
Yeah,
I
that's
think
all
so.
right.
Okay, cool. Continue.
It'd be rude not to take it.
Would you eat pocket cake?
I would eat it in my room where no one could see me.
Yeah, sure. I'll take some, Ren. That's really nice of you. I appreciate it.
At the presence of cake in front of you, your snail sort of slowly makes their
Oh
way
my
down.
god.
I'm gonna take a small little piece and eat it.
Oh, yay.
Give me a roll.
I have random shit in my pocket.
Constitution save, please.
18.
18? Perfectly fine.
I have a bunch of shit in my pockets.
Yeah.
A bunch of random shit.
Later on, just fucking off, off your head on
I'm gonna
track.
kill someone on accident with the pie.
That was fucking foul.
Oh.
I appreciate it though. Thanks. I don't
Sorry.
know what else you have in your pocket. But
You wanna see?
I'm cool with that, but thanks.
I like start rummaging. You just like act like here, like.
Can I like put my arm, like my hand on like Ren's arm, like sometimes not knowing is better.
Yeah.
I pull out my arm. It's just a bunch of rocks and sticks.
See, that wouldn't be a case of not knowing is better. People typically don't eat those with
These
food.
are from my home.
Well, they're magical rocks and sticks, I guess. Maybe they're eaten. Have you put them in your mouth before?
Yeah, probably.
You've eaten rocks and sticks.
Well, like I put it in.
Is that what you ate in the
No,
closet?
I put it in my mouth.
May I prompt something?
Sure.
Is it a potential that Eladrin just like eat pebbles?
No.
For digestive reasons?
Like birds, like rucksack.
Like a bird or a dinosaur? No?
No.
Ah.
I've probably put them in my mouth before.
I like child.
Yes.
Who doesn't?
Child.
Me. I've never
I-
shoved a fucking rock in my
But
mouth.
no, I put myself in the head with a rock though. So
Nice.
I've hit a random child in the head with a rock.
Well,
Go ahead.
Attempted murder.
call it a night.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna make frag grenades. They're gonna be detonated everywhere.
Would you like to do that overnight?
Yeah, is that possible?
That
Can I
is
do
possible.
Excellent.
It would take up a chunk of your gunpowder, and you would have to sort of convince me where you would get the materials for frag grenades or what you were making them out of. But
Yeah,
entirely
sure.
possible with your skill set. Ishak, you return to your room. Lovely, peaceful. You probably return to your lantern, maybe, or do you stay in the room?
I would sleep in my bed because I can't take a full long rest yet in my lantern.
Okay, well,
I think next level or something I get 8 hours. I think it's my proficiency bonus times 2.
in any case, it's lovely. It's a nice
Lovely.
sheet,
Bad.
mattress, pillow, Duna. Ren?
I make a little stick figure out of my rocks and sticks that I've collected.
Beautiful. Give me a roll.
Just a roll?
Just a roll. Feel free to add your dex and your proficiency bonus.
And my proficiency.
What the fuck?
Just add your dex.
Fuck.
You're right, because you're not proficient in this technically.
Not
I
proficient
make
arts and
stick.
craft.
Rock.
That's a 15.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good.
That's my
It's
stick.
a nice little figure. Talk to me about frag grenades. What's happening?
It was like Sunday.
Frag grenades. I don't know what I would have to. I'd like to make some bottle rockets and some frag grenades that. Yeah, I mean, shards of metal probably would be like the closest I could get. I think. But
You've got a few bits of shards of metal on you.
I'd have to get more though the day after, right? I assume.
Yes, it would
Yeah.
consume your shards of metal. But you could probably get like, let's say, 2 to 3, depending on how you roll.
Sure.
Sort of 10-foot area radius frag grenades.
I'd like to try and sketch it out in my notebook and try and come up with basic plans and designs.
Beautiful.
For what I've done already with the gunpowder and the glass. I like to try and, develop some prototypes and things like that for bottle rockets that I can set up as a distraction and frag grenades that, I could use to detonate and make some nasty cuts and stuff.
Sure, you draw up and you sketch up designs and notes.
Yeah, that's it. And then I'll get the resources the next day because I don't think I'd have them.
Perfect. You could choose to get creative with your resources and see what you can make it out of, but if you want to get specific and try and make a good functioning real proper mechanics design, you could search around tomorrow and have a
Yeah, I think that's what I'll do because I don't have too much in my arsenal at the moment.
Would you like to do a roll now to consider your weapons, and we won't do a roll later when you create them because your notes will be good enough, or would you like to do a roll when you create them?
Well, I'm just hoping my notes will help me to create them. So I guess if you want me to do a roll now, that's cool.
Cool.
Oh, the 17 plus...
I'd probably go Dex and...
Well, notes will be intelligence, wouldn't it? Up to you.
I'm going to use this roll as for how well it goes overall.
Alright.
So it'll include the construction later and how...
Well, Dex and proficiency?
Yes, please.
Or just straight sleight of hand, or just... either way, it's
Well,
23.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
23? Beautiful. That's a really good roll. Excellent. The notes look very intricate and they're easy to understand. A baby could read them and be like, hey, frag grenades? I could get around this. Me a baby? Yeah.
Yeah, detonate the frags.
And that is a lovely night. You wake up the next morning. The sun is shining through the window, sort of not directly into your room, but angularly into your room. You can't see it from where you lay in bed currently, but the warmth sort of just radiates through the room in a way that is pleasant. I am going to ask you if there's any busy work you'd like to get done for the day. If there is no busy work, well, we can do the busy work, but if there's no busy work and you want to get straight onto questing and story things...
This is the day after?
Yes.
Yeah.
We will jump to break and we'll get to that afterwards. But if not... Busy work? Anyone?
My busy work just involves picking up some extra materials. I like to try and source some gunpowder, some metal, sheets of metal, shards of metal if I can, any little gears, weird trinkets and bits and bobs, stuff like that.
Would you like to roleplay it?
No, that's okay. We can skip past it.
Okay.
It's up to you. I'm always down, but if not, we can move on.
Let's do a cheeky little roleplay of it.
Sure.
As Ren and his shark sort of follow over your shoulder.
Also, Ren gives Kai the stick figure.
Lovely.
Oh, it's cute. What does it look like, me, or what is it?
It's an attempt, but it's made out of rocks and sticks and random fabrics that Ren's collected over the years. I tried my best to make something.
This is for me?
Yeah, it's for you. I made it in my room.
That is so kind of you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Is it supposed to be me?
It's an attempt, but also I only have the small collection of stuff inside of my pockets.
Well, I think it looks exactly like me.
What'd you
I'll
roll
hold it up.
then?
15.
15? It's is that a coat? Sort of a coat.
I'll hold it up next to me. I think it looks exactly like me. Right?
100%.
Yeah. It's even got super gangly and stuff. Long
Yeah.
limbs, all that. And the coat's there, so...
That's what I wanted to include. And then I put a little bit of scrap metal on the waist there for your
is that
funny
my gun?
weapon thing. Yeah.
That's cool. Thank you so much. I appreciate
You're
that.
welcome.
Is this because I made you the friendship bracelet and stuff?
Yeah, I'd never given you anything, and I tried to give you the ball, but you didn't
Well, I
want it,
appreciate
so I
it.
tried to
Thank
make
you.
something else for you.
I'm going to put it in my coat pocket at the front,
Oh,
so it's looking out.
Beautiful. Well, you are going through this markety district. I would like you to give me a perception roll if you could. Sorry, these are just the way of the world.
Not an investigation. I'm happy to ask people.
You want to ask people?
16.
That's not
Well, it's
Okay.
up to you.
16's good
it
enough
would
if you want
change
to
it. If it was investigation, it would change it a lot, because I got a +9.
Yeah.
So, I rolled a 14 for a 16 if it's perception.
So, you walk around a little bit, and there are shops, and nothing in the poorer districts really has exactly what you're after. But you walk around back to the rich marketplaces where you saw the lady having a coffee amongst other stalls, and a particular store stands out to you a bit more than the rest. A clockmaker's shop, where little
Yes,
gears
bitch.
and little pieces of metal are all sort of displayed out. Even in the display case in the front, you can see this beautifully set out sort of exploded watch where, like, do you know what I mean when I say exploded design? Like, not,
Yes.
it's not fragmented.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes. Like a big watch, right?
Small, like medium. Like, imagine a sort of alarm clock size.
Yeah, okay, cool.
I guess I should have called it a clock more than a watch. And that is a store where you reckon you can get the stuff you want.
Take me to the horologist, bitch.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Lovely. Ding ding as you open the door and the little bell above the door frame clangs your note of entry.
Tell me about the inside. What does it look like?
Very dusty and but like someone who's so smart in some areas that they lose out in other areas, and things have not been cleaned especially. There is a central desk that sits just far from the back wall, so there's bits around it that you can see. And an old man with a sort of beard, a lightly coloured beard that doesn't go too far down his chin.
How many watches and clocks are on display right now?
Well,
Millions?
currently
All of
the
it? Everyone?
walls are like full of clocks.
This is my motherfucker. I love him.
I'm shocked. I didn't expect such a hugely positive response from old Clockman himself. But a man who's got like one of those inspector eyes that is zoomed in on
Lupe.
Lupe. Got your Lupe on.
A loop.
Looking down at a watch that he is a small wristwatch that he is currently
Kai is
tinkering
very
away with.
excited. I am very excited.
Oh,
I'm going to stride forward.
He doesn't notice you, and you see him like fine tune the
me,
watch
sir.
slightly, and it just starts tick 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 tick, and he looks up.
Hi, I'm so sorry to bother you, but this place is amazing.
Oh, I'm glad you like it. It's lovely in here. I've got watches. You can buy them. There's so many. What can I do for you?
He's sort of distracted.
Well, I am something of a side note. I consider myself a bit of an inventor, and I was hoping that you might be able to help me with some gears, some sheets of metal, some scraps of anything that you've got, any like weird trinkets.
You're calling my
pointed
watches
bits.
scrap?
No,
None of this
I
is
thought-
scrap, I tell you. It's a distinct design, every one of them.
No.
They're all
I
excellent.
thought like maybe you'd have some like little odds and ends that you use to repair these amazing timepieces.
I'm getting a bad vibe from you. You're very disrespectful of my wares. I don't like it. I'm a man of money, so I will do business with you. Don't you get me wrong, but I don't like you on a personal level. What did you want again? I've already forgotten.
Some people just don't do people, you know? Like you don't do people.
Oh.
You're an inventor? I don't see anything about you. What have you invented? You see my clocks? My watches?
You want me
Well,
to
I
hit
can't
you?
pull out my gun.
Invent this bitch.
I'm gonna take out my notebook and I'm going to flip it around and go through some of my.
You're handing the notebook to him?
No, I'm just gonna hold it in
Okay.
front of him.
I was gonna say,
yeah.
Flips to the frag bomb page. Oh.
I'm just gonna show some of the things that I've invented. What would he think that is in the size?
You're like, here's a hat with an umbrella on top of it. No, but you have to
And
hold
you don't look at the other pages.
I'm
What's
going to show him the page with the bottle rockets. I feel like that's safe.
Oh.
Not the frag.
Oh, a very... I can fault your personality, but I cannot fault your designs. These are very, you know, they tell me what needs to be done. Oh,
Okay. He's sort of like holding the page. He's not flipping through the book himself. The corner as he squints. Maybe even like brings his lupe eye closer to it. Yeah, that's great. What do you want me to do with that?
Well, this is what I meant when I said I was hoping you might have some gears lying around that you might be able to sell me. I was gonna buy a pocket watch if you've got it, but I think that we.
If I've got a pocket watch, you look around you. I make clocks. That's what I do. It's just disrespectful. It's just not pleasant to be around.
I snap my book closed and I'm turning tail and walking out the door. Fuck you!
Okay, I mean, you're gonna be that way. I don't need your business. I don't need your business. You're nothing to me.
Well, hey, look around. Dust is collecting everywhere. I think you might need my business.
Hey, I think it's time for you to leave.
I'm already out the door.
Cool. And you exit from the store.
Can I slam the door behind me? It's a glass window, right?
Yes.
Can I slam it really fucking hard?
You can give me. Well, are you intending to break the window?
Yeah.
You can give me a strength roll.
Can it be
I wanted
athletic?
him to like me. I don't think I came across. Did I come? What? Did I come across like?
it would be.
Was I mean?
No. I don't think you're mean.
I just wanted him to like me. I
No,
thought it was
22.
really cool.
Oh my god.
What?
It's the glass shatters. Hey, that's my fucking window right there, you fucking good for nothing. You know what? I think it's time for me to call the police.
Oh my God.
I don't want
You
to
better
get arrested
watch
again.
your back. You better, I don't know, I cugging hate you. Fuck off.
Is there a bench nearby?
This shark is briskly walking away.
Okay, well I'll follow your shot.
Okay. There wouldn't have been a bench nearby. Maybe at like a different restaurant or something. You could have sat in the front chairs, but not a public use bench. He begins ringing a little bell that he has, ding 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 ding, as you walk away.
I don't want to get arrested again.
Yeah.
It's fine. They wouldn't arrest us over that. They'll probably try to.
Would you like to roll again to look for more materials?
Can I look for a bench? Just to sit down.
You
Or
can.
something to sit down on.
Yes.
Is there an edge of a well? A fountain?
There's no wells or fountains. You're sort of the way that you
Shitty
walk
rock.
through this market. There is sort of the middle road where the cart travels through, and there's sidewalks. If you walk long enough, there's a chest that is someone's display that is fine to sit on, like it's just containing clothes and stuff inside it.
Sitting
in a
on
clothes
somebody.
store.
Is it? Do other people sit on it? Is it like?
Not
it'd
like
be-
the
I feel
most
like it'd be
common
rude
thing.
to sit on.
Like a little rude, but like you can sit on it.
Well, I'm just gonna wait till we get a decent way away, and then I'm just gonna sit on the floor then.
Okay.
If there's nothing else.
A curb.
Sure. I'm gonna sit on a curb. I'm gonna hang my head. I'm just gonna say nothing.
Oh, pat Kai on the shoulder. Oh, it's okay.
You can burn down his business later.
Oh, don't do that. We might get arrested.
Between you and me, and I'm gonna open up the page to the notebook, and this like the page to the frag bomb in my notebook, and I'm gonna slide it across to Earshot. This is what I wanted to make.
Yes. We should throw one of those into his shop.
Well, the temptation to throw that into his shop was pretty great. Not gonna lie.
If you modify it slightly, you could make it so it sets fire to everything around it.
That seems
More destructive.
yeah. But I guess I was gonna say I favor subtlety, but this is a bomb, so I don't feel like did I come across
No.
badly?
No.
It seems like everybody just really fucking hates me.
Sometimes people are just dicks.
Yeah, that's true, but I've had two really shitty people.
My trick when I encounter
In a
shitty
row.
people is push them off a building.
Oh.
Like, I found out that lady, Ruth,
Yeah.
I mean, you guys heard, like,
Bitch.
she was pretty mean.
I don't even know what a slut is, so.
Well, it's like
I don't
like
know
a
if she's
really
mean.
rude word for someone that, like, is really promiscuous and, like, sleeps around and stuff. So some people, Ruth would probably call
They fuck a lot of
Kiko.
people.
I was waiting for someone to say it.
Just Bertha wants it just like clicks with Bertha, you guys saying that. Oh,
Yeah, and she was saying that about my mom.
is that a bad thing?
Well, I don't think it's a bad thing, but I think she meant it as a bad thing.
Oh, that's mean.
Yeah,
Cause like Kiko's not bad. Kiko's great.
we loved Kiko. I hope she's okay.
I hope she comes back soon.
Yeah.
I would like to interrupt you and ask for a roll to find the materials if you were going to again, and then we will. You can say a few more things, but then we will push towards a break. I probably won't role play the second part. Yeah.
Is it a perception or am I? what
You
am
can
I rolling?
investigate this time.
19.
19. Beautiful.
Yes.
You find a sort of not a scrap metal shop, but like a. There's an artist who like does these sort of big metal displays where he taps in to make these sort of like imprints of the people that he's seen. And he has a lot of spare scrap, and he's like, "Oh, mon oui, let me share with you my materials and my beauty." And he gives you plenty of really various pieces of junk and scrap. Some of it used previously for other things, so you do find in it cogs and things like that. But like a lot of just offcuts as well. How much would you like to take?
Enough that I can carry and make into like other stuff. I'm not looking for like anything that's huge and bulky, but more like the little pieces that I could use to like repair a gun or to make a frag bomb or something like that. Like little bits that I can use in the future.
Lots of those?
Yeah.
How much of that would you like to take? Because this guy, like, he only takes the finest pieces for the perfection of his art. So there's a lot of stuff that just sort of gets shipped back off to wherever it goes.
How much does he charge for? Like,
None.
Oh, he's not charging.
He's not charging. He wants to share his art and his beauty with you.
I will give him 5 gold.
Oh, for my time, I could not. I mean, he tries to push it back towards you a little.
Oh no, that's okay.
Okay, he takes the gold.
I've had a really bad day, so you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
You know
hope-
that guy that makes clocks?
we are
Neurologist.
familiar with each other.
Do you like him?
He gives me some scrap from time to time.
Yeah. I tried to get scrap from him first, and he wouldn't sell it to me.
Oh, that does not sound like him.
Yeah, he said that You know what? It doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'll just take. I don't know, a couple of coin pouches worth. Like
Beautiful.
Maybe
You could take.
3.
Yeah, I was gonna
Just
say
like
that as
the
well.
little
That's a
odds and ends,
reasonable
yeah.
amount. And you have it now.
Let's
And
go.
with that, Lucky, would you do the honors of swapping me to DM Cam Big? Look at this. Look at the animations. It's beautiful. It's excellent. It's everything you wanted it to be. Thank you all for joining us for this
Animation.
lovely segment. Yeah, you'll see it in a sec. It has been lovely to have you. Please go watch more of our content if you love it. We love it when you watch our content. It makes us happy. It makes us wake up in the mornings.
Tell your friends.
Yeah, tell your friends about us. We're trying to be the next big thing. Or next medium thing, more likely. But, yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good time. And if you're on YouTube, see you in a couple days. If you're on Twitch, see you in, like, less than half an hour. Bye-bye for now.